Today, I want to show you why small steps and consistency are the real superpower, the invisible force that builds empires, relationships, and greatness itself. We all want to change our lives, and we want to do it fast. We dream of that perfect body, the dream job, or just a little more peace of mind. But here's the truth, a truth that most people miss. Nothing big ever starts big. Mountains are climbed one single step at a time. The reason most people fail isn't because they're weak or because their dreams are too big. It's because they quit when the steps feel too small to matter. Today, I want to show you why those small, consistent steps are your real superpower. They are the invisible force that builds empires, shapes relationships, and forges greatness itself. There's an old parable about the Chinese bamboo tree that explains this perfectly. When you plant a bamboo seed, you water it, you nurture it. And absolutely nothing happens. Not after a week, not after a month, not even after a full year. For 5 long years, all you see is an empty patch of soil. Imagine the patience that takes. People will probably laugh at you. They'll say, "Why are you wasting your time and energy on something that isn't even growing? It looks like a total failure." But if you keep watering it, if you keep showing up every single day, something truly miraculous happens in that 5th year. The bamboo shoot finally breaks through the ground and explodes upwards, growing an astonishing 80 feet tall in just 6 weeks. So, let me ask you, did the bamboo tree grow 80 feet in 6 weeks? No, it grew in 5 years and 6 weeks. Because during all that time when nothing seemed to be happening on the surface, it was furiously building its foundation underground. The roots were spreading wide and deep, creating a support system strong enough to sustain that incredible, rapid height. That's exactly what consistency does for you. It builds your foundation quietly, invisibly, day after day, until one day, your success suddenly looks overnight to everyone else. They didn't see the 5 years of silent work. They only saw the 80-foot tree. Think about it in other areas of life. The athlete who wins the gold medal didn't get there by training for one epic movie montage day. They built it one rep, one lap, one early morning at a time, for years. The writer who creates a literary masterpiece didn't just sit down and write it in a frantic weekend. They built it one word, one sentence, one page at a time, often when they felt uninspired. Even the great philosopher Aristotle knew this thousands of years ago. He said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. The magic isn't in the intensity of a single moment. It's in the repetition, the rhythm, the simple act of showing up. You don't become physically strong by lifting impossibly heavy weight just once. You become strong by consistently lifting what you can, day after day, especially on the days no one is watching. You don't master a subject by pulling one all-nighter before an exam. You learn by opening the book and engaging with the material every single day, even for just a few minutes. Most people are chasing motivation. They want the fireworks, the sudden burst of energy that will carry them to the finish line. But real, lasting success is much quieter than that. It's often boring. It looks like brushing your teeth, making your bed, writing one line of code, or doing just one push-up. It's the unglamorous, daily grind. And that's precisely why consistency feels so boring. Right up until the moment it doesn't. Right up until the moment you look up and realize you're standing on top of the Kinka, mountain you were trying to climb. The Japanese have a beautiful concept for this called Kaizen, which translates to continuous improvement. It's the philosophy that no matter how small an improvement is, if you make it every single day, it will compound into something massive over time. Getting 1% better each day doesn't sound like much, does it? It feels insignificant. But let's look at the math. If you improve by just 1% every day for a year, you won't be 365% better. Thanks to the power of compounding, you'll be nearly 37 times better than when you started. That's not motivation. That's mathematics. It's an undeniable law of growth. Imagine applying this to your life. What if you just read one single page of a book each day? In a year, you'd have read a 365-page book. What if you just walked for 10 minutes a day? By the end of the year, you'd have walked for over 60 hours. The secret isn't about speed or finding a shortcut. It's about staying power. It's about refusing to quit on the days it feels pointless. Big, life-altering change is really just small, manageable change multiplied by time. You might not see the results this week or even next month. You might still feel like you're just watering an empty patch of dirt, but trust the process. Something inside you, deep underground, is taking root. Your foundation is growing stronger. And one day, sooner than you think, you will rise, just like that bamboo tree. So please, remember this. The goal isn't to be perfect today. The goal is simply to be present today. Show up for that one small step. Don't ever underestimate the power of those tiny actions. They don't just change your path. Over time, they fundamentally change who you are. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what's one small step you're taking right now toward your biggest dream? And if you're on this journey, if you're still walking your path, no matter how slowly, I want you to type "I'm still moving" below as a commitment to yourself and to everyone else here. Because the ones who keep walking are the ones who always eventually arrive. Thanks for watching, and if this helped, please consider subscribing for more. See you next time.